Oh, what an absolutely wonderful performance. Honestly, our best performance of the season so far, and absolutely over the moon at that. To a man, I thought we were brilliant. Absolutely outstanding performances from near enough. I say to a man, we'll get to one man that I thought disappointed me in a little bit, but the rest of the players, absolutely unbelievable. I will start with the defence because I thought the defence was absolutely immense. Dalot, arguably contender for man of the match. He just read everything down that right-hand side, looked good going forward as well. Varane and Martinez absolutely played Son and Kane off the pitch. Varane was all over Son everywhere that he went, and Martinez was just nipping at Kane's heels all night. Absolutely phenomenal performance from him. And another case of when Kane comes up against someone that wants to physically dominate him, he kind of shies away. And I've seen that a fair few times, especially with England. And good to see Martinez doing that to him tonight and getting the job done in that regard. And of course, Luke Shaw as well in the left-back position, doing his job fantastically well and unlucky not to score with his volley at the back post. Marshalling all of that, of course, was Casemiro, who has well established himself in this Manchester United midfield. Standing ovation from the Old Trafford crowd as he went off in the last few minutes. Had a nice pack on him. Hopefully he'll be all right for Chelsea. I'm sure it was just a bit of tiredness and a bit of cramp. So hopefully he'll be available for Chelsea. And then the front line as well. Anthony looked incredibly dangerous from the first minute. On their left foot, cutting in, skills, shots on goal. A couple of good saves from Lloris and that one off the post. Bruno Fernandes and Fred, of course, really ran the show in midfield. It was one of the best performances I've seen from Fred in a Manchester United shirt. I sat here the other day saying he should never play for Manchester United again, but I can't deny that I'm glad that he did play tonight. I just wish he was better at passing. I really, really do. There were still several occasions tonight where Fred had the opportunity to play a killer pass or just a little bit safer, and he still just gives the ball away a little bit too much for me. But he's getting better game on game. He does seem to get better, Fred. I don't know. I don't think he's going to be playing when Eriksen is fully fit again. But a great performance from Fred tonight, especially in the defensive and the work rate. And like I say, Bruno Fernandes got the man of the match in the game. He was fantastic. And, of course, got the second goal and a phenomenal finish from him in that regard. I'll move on to the only sort of two negatives that I sort of got from that game. Firstly, Marcus Rashford's conversion. He looks so dangerous again, Rashford. I advised you guys to put him in your fantasy football teams this week, and seemingly with good reason, because on another night, Rashford would have had a hat-trick tonight. He was absolutely brilliant, making runs in the channel. He made an absolute mockery of Eric Dyer on multiple occasions, and if that's the sort of performance you're going to get from Eric Dyer in a big game, he shouldn't be anywhere near England's World Cup squad. If you ask me, Rashford run rings around him. But when it just came to that final chance, he had about 3 or 4 clear-cut opportunities, Rashford, and every single one he hit in the general vicinity of Hugo Lloris. They were all really good saves. I can't knock Lloris for that. He made some phenomenal saves from Rashford tonight, but a calmer head, a little bit more composure, a little bit more finesse rather than power, and Rashford could have had himself 3 or 4 goals tonight. So that was my one of my 2 slight disappointments. My big disappointment was Jadon Sancho. I saw absolutely nothing from Sancho tonight, which is a real shame when I would say the other 10 players in the Manchester United shirt tonight probably put an 8 or 9 out of 10 minimum. Sancho was probably no more than a 5 out of 10. He looked slow. He looked dithering. It was just a little bit too casual. His skills weren't really coming off. His passing wasn't really there. And again, like I say, he's not the quickest. And in those wide areas, when you've got Anthony causing chaos on the right and Rashford causing chaos down the middle, I didn't see enough from Sancho. And there were times in that second half where I was thinking, take Sancho off, put Rashford on the left and put Ronaldo down the middle, just to sort of have it more balanced, have it even more direct and more damaging, because Sancho really didn't do enough for me tonight. But that shouldn't take away from, like what I said, is probably our best performance of the season so far. A thoroughly deserved 3 points against a side that have been doing very, very well in the Premier League. We've now cut the gap down to them to 4 points with a game in hand. So good opportunity to get in and around those Champions League places, and a massive platform to build on going into the game at Stamford Bridge at the weekend, especially off the back of Chelsea drawing 0-0 with Brentford tonight as well. So momentum back in our hands. I'm optimistic now going into the Chelsea game. I do believe we can go there and win if we play like that. Would I play the same starting 11? Possibly, I'd still like to see Rashford out on the left-hand side, and hopefully Martial is back fit to play down the middle. If not, I would give Ronaldo a go. There was obviously him storming off down the tunnel, which you don't really want to see, but you can understand why. And I hope that situation is dealt with perfectly. I will have absolutely no complaints if Erik ten Hag plays the exact same starting 11 against Chelsea. And yeah, fingers crossed, if we go in with that sort of mindset again, we'll get the job done again. Thank you very much for watching.